Hello class. So another recorded lesson naman po tayo within this week. So I hope that you're all doing fine there sa inyong mga bahay. So for today's discussion, discuss sa inyo ang second to the last lesson natin ngayon before our midterm. No? So let's first define what resistivity is. So resistivity is an intrinsic material property. Sabihin natural na po doon sa material, quantifies a material's resistance to electrical current flow, and it is actually inversely proportional to conductivity. Now, magkaiba po kasi si resistivity at si resistance. Si resistance naman po kasi, on the other hand, depends on both the material's resistivity and its physical dimensions such as length and cross-sectional area. Resistivity is siya po yung fixed, constant po yan. Mamaya meron tayong listahan ng mga common na mga material na meron po siyang constant na, of course, na resistivity. Resistance naman po, nakadepende naman po yan sa, of course, sa length and, of course, sa cross-sectional area o yung area itself lang ng isang material. So, meron po tayong mga relationship about that one. Diba? Kung tandaan natin, in resistance class, the idea of resistance, let me just tuwarik sa inyo, resistance relationship. Now, in resistance, meron tayong mga property na material. First is the length. Now, sinasabi po, si length po is directly proportional to resistance ng material. So, pag mas mahaba ang ating material, mas mataas ang resistance, ang resistance. At pag mas mababa ang length, mas mababa ang resistance. Kasi nga po, kailangan pang dumaloy ng mas mahabang distance ang mga electron. That's why, mas tumataas pag mas mahaba ang wire, mas mataas yung resistance. Kasi yung flow ng electron ang kailangan pang mag-travel ng great distances. Next relationship is the area or the cross-sectional area. Ganito siya isulat yung cross-sectional area. Para siyang A na naka-italicize. Si cross-sectional area naman po ay po siya, inversely proportional to the resistance. So, meaning po niyan, pag mas malaki yung area ng material, mas mababa ang ating resistivity. Kung mas makapal siya, mas mababa ang resistivity natin. No, kasi nga po mas magpo-flow siya ng mas bongga, no. Kumbaga po, next is pag mas mababa ang resistivity, ang ating area, pag mas mataas naman po ang ating resistivity. Ayan. So, for example, this one. Ito yung picture. Dito sa picture ng isang cross-sectional area, di pa nga ho, kaya sabi na pag mas maliit o mas mababa ang area, diba? Mas mataas ang resistance. Kasi nga po, hindi po isang linya lang po yung dumadaloy na electron. Kumpara po kayo mas malaki na area, mas marami po yung electron na magko-flow kasi mas mababa na po yung kanyang resistivity na. Okay, pa po tayo malilito. However, in some materials naman po, apektado rin po ng resistance po yung temperature. However, ito po ay nag-vary depending sa material. For most metals po kasi, resistivity increases with temperature. Pag mas mataas ang temperatura, mas mataas ang resistivity. Di ba nga pansin natin, no? Pag yung phone natin nag-overheat na, di na siya nagka-function na maayos or di na po siya nag-open ng other app. Kasi nga po, nire-resist niya na po yung other app to consume more electron para di na mag-overheat ang phone ninyo, di ba? While other semiconductors, minsan, kabaliktaran po siya. Bumababa po, no, yung ating temperature. Now, once again, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, si resistivity po, siya po ay constant. Ngayon, ang ginagamit po natin na unit for resistivity ay ohm meter. Okay, for example, silver. Silver is 1.59 times 10 raised to negative 8 ohm meter. So, constant po yung resistivity ni ating silver. Now, with that said, meron tayong formula na ginagamit sa ating resistivity na ang ating formula ay resistance is equals to resistivity which is given depending on the material, in list na pinatawag kanina, multiplied by the length all over cross-sectional area. So, let's try to answer. PLE. So, we got here the problem na find the resistance of a 10 meter silver, with a resistivity of 1.59 times 10 raised to negative 8 ohm meter with a diameter of 5 millimeter. Meron tayong 5 mm. So, anong dapat natin gawin pag meron tayong given na 5 mm? Diba? Let me just ready my calculator so that I can use one for a while. Area. Okay. So, let's first give our given muna na. The first thing that we saw is the length, which is 10 meter. Our resistivity is already given 1.59 times 10 raised to negative 8 ohm meter. And lastly is the diameter. Meron tayong diameter na binigay na 5 millimeter diameter. Now, dito tayo magkakaroon ng talo-talo na. Si ating formula ngayon, si ating given pala ay naka millimeter. So, anong una natin gagawin? Ano natin gagawin? Ang gagawin po natin dyan, so, una is, of course, we need to convert the millimeter into meter. Paano po yun? You will just move. Of course, it's milli, it's 1,000, diba? You will just move 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. Yan. So, that would be 0.005 millimeter. Meter, sorry. Meter rather. Now, do you think we can all agree na ilalagay natin to sa ating formula agad? Hindi po. Kasi po, ang binigay lamang po sa atin na given, especially sa diameter, is not an area. It is actually a diameter. For a while. It is actually a diameter. No? Now, ano nga ba ang area na dapat natin kuhain dito? Since, assuming na si silver natin, actually, lang tayo mag-assume, no? Assuming na si silver natin is in wire, or meaning, naka-circular po siya, circle. So, the area of circle, that is pi r squared. Okay po tayo doon. Do you think we can use diameter in this formula? Hindi po, kasi naka-r squared siya. So, ang dapat natin gawin? We need to convert our diameter again into, ayan, radius. Ang formula ng radius natin for to convert, it will just divide rather. Let me just open my calculator. Divide 0.005 divided by 2. And that would be 0.00, ano ba yun? Paano ba ito? 0.25 millimeter for our radius. And of course, we can now get our area. Area of pi r squared is equals to pi 0.0025. Well, pi 0.0025 0.0025 squared. And that is, malaki-laki ang value natin. 0.00635. Ngayon, parang hindi tayo mahirapan sa ganyang kahaba, pero yung siyang i-convert into, into, tawag dito, scientific notation. Since negative 8, pwede siya gawin na negative 8, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 19.3635 times 10 raised to negative 8. 10. Ganyan siya. For a while. 19. Tingnan natin, double check natin kung tama yung pagka-notation natin. 365e negative 8. Yeah, there you go. Tama. So, we got now our working given na. So, kuha tayo ng notepad. Yan, notepad. Okay. This new note and this note. So, we now got our given. First is length, which is 10 meter. Resistivity given 1.59 times 10 raised to negative 8 meter. And of course, our area is 19.635 times 10 raised to negative 8 meters squared. Okay, squared siya. Now we're going to use our formula. No? CR L P L PL pala, sorry. A. Yan. Of course, lahat ito maka-cancel out yan, no? Lahat cancel out. Now, we will put our formula na 1.59 times 10 raised to negative 8 times 10 divided by 19.635 times 10 raised to negative 8. Okay. Let's use our calculator. 1.59 exp negative 8 multiplied by 10 as it is given. And of course, next would be 635 negative 8. And the answer, the resistance rather, ang hinahanap, resistance is 0.81 ohms. Okay. That would be your final answer. 0.81 ohms. Maka-cancel ito, maka-cancel to, maka-cancel to, maiwan po is si ohms. Malinaw po tayo lahat doon. Sige, try naman natin ngayon ang other. Yan. Yan na lang to. Yan. Unti naman na lang yan. Ayan. Paano magdag dito? Ayun. Marunong ganun man pala yun. If a tungsten filament has a resistivity of 5.6 times 10 raised to negative 9 meter ohm, the lamp has a cross-sectional area of, ayan, given na po si cross-sectional area, automatic, naka-meter squared na po siya, di na po siya naka-ganito, na kailangan i-convert pa area. 5.0 times 10 raised to negative 9 meters squared. So, how long must it be to have resistance of 120 at 20 degrees? Halaka, may kasama po tayong temperature. In these cases like this, si ating temperature na given ay tinatawag nating destructor. Maliwanag? With that said, hindi po natin isasama si 20 degrees sa ating given. Bakit? Meron man 20 degrees dun sa ating formula? Wala naman ho, no? So, malinaw po tayo doon. So, R, ito yung formula natin, working formula, hinahanap natin is si length. So, ano po tayo, magde-derive. So, may ditong 1 sa ilalim, that is R, A, P, L. Divide all over P. So, the length natin gagamitin is, formula is length, R, A, P. So, let's now put in the given. So, length equals ano yung R natin? Resistivity is 5.6 times 10 raised to negative 9. Ayan. And then, meron tayong given na area na. Di ba? That is, for a while, paano ba ito? 5.0. 5.0 times 10 raised to negative 9. Ayan. All over the P that we have the I'm sorry, baliktad pa nilagay natin. For a while, resistance, zero plus the resistance, sorry. Yan, kaya pala sabi ko magka-cancel out sila. Yan. So dito sa resistance pala, sorry, that is 120, and that sa baba naman po I see 5. The P 6 times 10 raised to negative 9. Okay, tama, mag-cancel out po yan. So, with that said, use the calculator. So, 120 times, of course, our cross-sectional area, which is 5.0 E negative 9. Sa baba naman po, it's 5.6, which is the given, E another negative 9. And the answer would be, the length will, the length will be, for a while, naka-positive, naka-negative dapat to. There you go. The length is 107.14 millimeters. That is, of course, meters. Okay? Malinaw po ba tayo doon? Ayan. I hope malinaw po, no? Madali lang naman resistivity. Next and last item would be, paano ba to? Ay, sorry. Paano malagdag? Ganito ba yan? So, yan. Di marunong si sir na. So, clear na natin yan. To clear shots na. So, determine the resistance of 1 mile. 1 mile length in a 12 gauge copper. Given that the 1 mile is 106 meters and the diameter is, of course, tawag dito, 0.2117 centimeters. So, kailangan po natin siya ngayon i-convert muna sa lahat. Actually, buti nga po at converted na po si ating mile into meters. However, our centimeters is needed to be converted. So, of course, ano nga po ang kailangan natin gamitin para po makapag-convert po tayo ng centimeters into meter? 0.2117. Kailangan po natin is to move it into, of course, 100 decimal. Since centi is 100. So, 100 to. So, natin 100 dito. For a while, let me just see. Okay. So, move tayo. So, 1, 2, 100 po siya. 0. So, ating given is, diameter 0.002117 meter, and si ating length na meron po, length would be 1609 meters. Now, we got our 12 gauge copper wire. Now, since Si copper nating class, huwag kayong mag-alala. Constant po yan. Igigiven ko naman sa inyo. Bibigyan ko naman kayo ng table. So, the copper wire that we got here is 1.7 times 10 raised to negative 8 meter. And of course, we are looking for, let me just play this one. We are looking for the resistance. Let's now put everything, actually, but for that pala, since this is actually in diameter, ano pong kailangan natin gawin? We need to convert this one into, ayan, of course, radius, para makapaggamit po tayo ng pi r squared, or yung ating area for our wire. So, let's use this one. Divide it. Let me just open my calculator for a while. Let me just, there you go. So see, di-divide lang po natin 0.00 to 117 divided by 2. So, si radius is 0.001 0585. Okay. So, we now use this formula. So, pi, where's my pi? Pi, ayan. That would be squared. Pi 0.0010585. Okay. And the area would be 0.003 ayan, meter squared. Okay pa, lagyan natin yan dyan. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lagyan natin. So, 003. Ang haba. For a while class, ha. Ini-discover ko pala itong tablet. 0. So, the area is 0.003 325 3 7 5 8 2. Class, bakit ginagawa to, class? Kasi po, naka-standard notation yung ipupultiply natin dito para hindi po mahirapan sa ating calculator. Especially pag i-calculate ninyo, kailangan i-divide into, of course, into a lengthy numbers like this. Kasi may limit po kasi yung pwedeng number na ilagay. Baka hindi nyo po may type lahat ng number. So, maganda po niya, marunong kayo mag-manually convert ng scientific notation. Ganito lang po yan, ulitin ko ulit. Since ito ay naka-10 negative 8, ito ang susundan natin. So, 8 po pabalikan natin. 1, ay, sorry. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yan. Yun lang po. 3, 3, 2, 5. Sorry. Negative 8. For a while, let's double check. 3, 3, 2, 5, 3, 7, 0.582 times E negative 8. Okay, same answer. Okay, same answer. Now we got our area na. Let's put this on our formula niya. Working formula. RPLA. Let's put this one. So the P would be 1.7 times 10 raised to negative 8. And then the length is 1609. And of course, the cross-sectional area 3325 37.582 times 10 raised to negative 8. That would be, okay, let's use our calculators. 1.7 in negative 8. And then, of course, multiplied by 1609 divided by, oops, sorry, di siya naka-negative. Negative. Ayan, di ba? 3325 37.52582 XP negative 8. Okay. So, the resistance that we got on my calculator is 0.008 ohms. So, that is your final answer. I hope malinaw po ito na. I hope malinaw po sa lahat. So, with that said, kindly have your review. We might have our quiz next week. Thank you very much.